Hello, my name is Mark Butler. I'm the Managing Director of the Otan Property Fund. The Otan Property Fund develops mainly residential properties within Western Australia. What types of properties? The major types of properties are residential infill, so housing and homes between 50 to 100 homes in one location in an infill area within mainly the Perth surrounds. We have looked at other areas external to the Perth surrounds in the Pilbara regions, concentrating looking at some of the options which are there, and we have put interest in some of those areas. Also, apartment buildings like the Subi Centro development of 85 apartments and 19 commercial areas, which we successfully won under a tender process from the Subiaco Redevelopment Authority. We also look at land subdivision between 200 to 500 lots to be subdivided. We have looked at larger ones of those, which we'll do. Our benchmark for return for our investors is 20%. So therefore you as the investor should be looking to receive a 20% return net of all costs, and then it's an IRR, so it accumulates 20% per annum. Our model is very simple in that the capital is raised for a particular project which you as the investor choose which one you participate in. So if you wanted to participate within Subi Centro, you then produce from the cash part A to select into the project units of Subiaco, Subi Centro. Then you as the investor have that option to do that. It's not purely at the discretion of the funds manager, and they're particularly designed this to give you, the investors, the individual control which you require. Our fees are normally a couple of percentage points for an acquisition fee, 1.5% for the funds management fee per annum, and then our major fee is based on performance. The first 15% of internal rate of return we pass directly back to you, to the investors. After that, we will share in the profit, depending on the size of the project, between a third to 50% of that performance in excess of 15%, but our striving benchmark is to provide you with a 20% return. Why residential? Residential is a market which, even through the GFC, yes, it did suffer, but it suffered less. And we're also in marketplaces and price ranges which are having minimal effect by the GFC. Also, the projects we do are looking at pre-sales. So if we buy a project, de-risk it with a development approval or have a development approval in place, then we go to the market and we sell a certain percentage, which could be 60 to 70%, then the banks will lend us the money we require, then we undertake the development, and then it's settled. As you as the investor, the cash comes in as capital. It is then add some debt which is associated with either pre-sales or the title. Then we settle the properties, pay back the bank debt, and then the money comes back to you as the investors. If we can push the returns up further, it is in the best interest of both the OTAN investors and OTAN. How can we deliver the returns? Because delivery is what all the funds are all about, and the development returns. Because if we can't deliver on them, they become a piece of paper rather than achieving the results. Our team of project managers, real estate agents, marketing people and builders enable our feasibility to be based on what we know is current rates to construct or build or divide or subdivide these particular projects. Also, our development team are very aware of the timeframes to achieve all these particular parameters. I do know that some other people may be offering higher returns. Our returns are based on a deliverable return. And also then, why Western Australia? Western Australia has the highest rate of population growth in Australia today. The gross domestic product of Australia is substantially supported by the Western Australian economy, and particularly mining. Western Australia has one of the highest values of median price across Perth. The volume of sales since the GFC had the smallest amount of impact across the West Australian market, and particularly I'm talking the residential areas like Perth, where the volume of sales yes, it's slowed down to the GFC, but has recovered substantially after the GFC, and I would happily say has had the fastest recovery throughout Australia. So therefore, OTAN gives you, the investor, control. It gives you deliverable returns and a team which has delivered hundreds of millions of dollars worth of projects through project management and construction. We look forward to taking any questions which you have about any particular project or OTAN. Please always feel free to give me an email. My email is mark.butler@otan.com.au, and we look forward to building a long relationship with you as an advisor or investor, or from an individual investor. Thank you very much and have a good day.